Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys, in my opinion, the cost of being too frugal. Let's get right into it. I think frugality can be wonderful, but I do think it can be taken too far. This is my personal opinion. I'm going to get right into a few of the areas that I have seen. The first one is basically maybe possibly missing out on some enjoyable things that you might like to do. Now, I know saving and investing is wonderful, but you know what? No matter how much you save and how much you invest, people might say it's never enough. But just to be able to do something that you enjoy, it may be a trip you want to go to, but instead you're like, oh, we should do this home repair. Oh, we should make sure we got money for this, instead of really enjoying some of the fruits of our labor. And I mean, because at the end of the day, are we going to ever say, gosh, I wish I would have worked more? Probably not, because it is wonderful to be able to get out and do things that are enjoyable. A lot of people want to travel. That would be a great example. Okay, number two, I have definitely been guilty of this one. Buying poor quality or cheaper items to save money, because later on it will catch up with you. A lot of people have talked about cars, shoes, mattresses, electronics, doing the cheapest, switching services to the cheapest insurances, thinking that it's going to be good, and just anything like that. Just wanting to save money and cut to the cheapest of everything that you can. Now, some ways it might be good. There are sometimes services out there where you could move to a cheaper service, for example, that's just as good as the more expensive. I'm not saying that this in all cases, but many times when we go to the cheapest of everything, like I remember once I tried on a pair of shoes at a particular store, and they were $20. One of my friends says, Dawn, these are, skid proof. You could use these as your product demo shoes. Basically, I've tried them on, and it felt like there was absolutely no padding in the shoe. They were the most uncomfortable things in the world. Yes, they were $20, but they felt like $20 shoes. So buying poor quality items. Number three, this is huge. Diagnosing yourself instead of getting proper health care. Now, I know some folks, and I know a lot of people that really can't afford dental care, and I do understand that this stuff does cost and you have to save up for it, but trying to diagnose yourself and taking care of certain health needs that really, going to YouTube and looking things up. I'm not saying we can't educate ourselves, but really there may be times where we do need to seek professional medical help. So diagnosing yourself, that's number three. Number four, and this is huge, I know I do it, comparing yourself with others. So you think you're doing good. Have you ever done this? Because I've done this, where I'm like, well, I only spend this much on groceries for a family of three. And you think, wow, I'm doing great. And then you have somebody else say, what? You spend that much? Oh my gosh, we have a family of four and I only spend $300 a month. You don't find out later that they go out to eat almost every day. So, and they didn't share that little tidbit. But, guess what? You've got all different comparisons. There's some people that watch these channels that are way more frugal than me, some that aren't. But you know what? All of us are different. Each of us have different lifestyles. Okay, number five, putting yourself, your needs and your wants last. Putting yourself last on the totem pole and putting everybody else above you. It's really easy to do. And just maybe rationalizing, well, I don't really want or need it that bad. There may be times where you might need or want something. And yes, it's great to ask what you need, but we also do have some wants. And I think as long as we budget those wants and we use whatever we love, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Because life is to be enjoyed. Okay, next I put down this, number six, and this is one of my favorites. Not open to building wealth, creating more income, however you want to do it. Many times folks just want to stick with what they know and they look for ways to cut back all the time. But you can only cut so much. So not being open to building wealth and creating more wealth so that you can have more money for some of the medical needs or even some of the things that you want, like traveling and such. So this is kind of what I see as the cost of being too frugal. I want to hear from you in the comments below. What are some additional ideas that you have? What are some downsides or costs of being too frugal? Let's hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye now.